Hello everyone and welcome back to Pokémon Renegade Platinum. On the last episode, we headed up to the top of Mount Coronet again. This time though, there were a couple of portals there. There was a blue one that was full of a bunch of time that revealed Dialga, thanks to our adamant orb that we had in our possession. We fought it and we caught it because it was way easier than any legendary Pokemon we've dealt with so far. Whew. So we actually were able to guarantee the catch. We left, then came back because a purple-pink portal opened up full of space that revealed Palkia. And just like Dialga, we managed to catch it, guaranteed, and yay. So we have both of the box art legendaries from the previous two installments of Generation 4. But this episode, there's a small problem in trying to get this Pokemon because I don't know how to get the Pokemon. I mean, I know how to get the Pokemon, but I don't know how to get the item that allows us to get the Pokemon. So here's the thing. There were 4 mystery gift items that were given out to players for Generation 4. And those 4, out of those 4, one of them never was distributed, so it just never came out. And 2 of them were never distributed to the Diamond and Pearl games, so Platinum was the only place where you could get 3 of the 4. One of them was a member card, which normally for these items, you would go to after doing the mystery gift and getting them, you would go to a Pokemon Mart and there'd be a person standing like right here that looks like a delivery guy. You'd walk up to them and they'd be like, "Oh, are you so-and-so? Here, I have this item for you." And then they'd give you the item. Now, here's the problem. We have a couple of these items already, so they've been added to the game naturally. The only problem is I don't know how to get the item we're looking for naturally. So, because Oak's Letter was one of them. That's not the Pokemon we're going for. We could, that's probably next episode. Secret Key was also another one. This doesn't lead to a Pokemon. This just leads to the Rotom forms that you can switch to in the Galactic building in Eterna. So, the member card, it involves Cresselia. Because it involves the thing that gave that kid nightmares. And it also involves this building up here that we've kind of referenced a couple times. Harbor Inn, the text too faded to read. Doors tightly shut and appears impossible to open. Strange, there's a light coming out of the house, but that's probably just because it's nighttime and that's a static texture. But it's also creepy. But if we go down to the boat, and the kid, how's the kid doing? "I'm going to be a sailor like my daddy. He's a real man among men. Even the sea doesn't scare him. But a gym leader would be cool too. Byron is so awesome." Okay, so he's back to normal. "Boy has too much energy. That's the best way to be." I think she was like against him having a lot of energy before, and then he got sick. And now that he's back to normal, it's like, oh, well, he's back to normal now. What about you? Want to set sail? Iron Island, Full Moon Island. Well, we don't want to go to Full Moon Island, but that is where Cresselia was. We just needed to get the Lunar Wing to wake up that kid. And that was like, I don't want to say it was part of it, but I feel like it was kind of part of it. It's kind of thematically tied. There's the Pokemon that does the nightmares. So we need to find out how to awaken it. But, oh. Hi, Lucian. Hello. You here to read too? Books are wonderful things. The thoughts of people written in books stretch beyond time and space. I was just reading an analytical tome on humankind. It examines the human species from cultural and social perspectives. There's a thought-provoking quote. "It all began without humans. And the end will also be without humans. The world we share with Pokemon, does it exist for us? I imagine we'll see each other again at the Pokémon League. Take care." Oh, I don't want to like interrupt your book reading time. I guess he has to go back to work. Every book contains someone's memories of various places and times. Libraries aren't just buildings where books are kept, you know. Where different places and times are gathered together. Where can we, what books are in the Canalave Library? Any of these books the one that we're trying to look for? Nope. Nothing that I see. All right, well. I mean, I think did they add any books? Huh. Where do we go for this? There must be something else that was added that's different. Okay, hold on. Let's take a look and see if we can think of anything that was different that also kind of involves nightmares in a way. Let me take a look at the map. Because I feel like there was something that was nightmare related. Wait. Hold on. I might have something. Is that what it was? Yeah. Yeah. There was that other house on Route 217. I mean, it wouldn't hurt to go check it out. Because normally that item is supposed to be like the haunted house of the game. I mean, but there is a haunted house, the one in the Eternal Forest, the giant mansion there. But usually, and for some reason, most Pokemon games have like a ghost girl. I mean, Eternal Forest did as well, so I didn't have a repel. Look at Piloswine. But, I mean, that house was supposed to be like, we were supposed to go inside, talk to the woman inside, she was supposed to give us an item, and then if we left the house and came back in, the lady was supposed to be gone. Which didn't happen, because we entered the house and she said some weird things. So, let me go back inside. Because she was supposed to give us, and it might just be because we had the item, but the item we were supposed to get from her was supposed to be the spell tag. And, you know, because she was a ghost girl, she gives us an item that boosts ghost-type moves, and then never appears again. Creepy. So let's go check that place out. I'm glad it's not snowing as heavily as it was before, where you couldn't see anything. Yeah, so down here is the normal hiker house. The normal halfway house that should have like a hiker inside that heals us. We heard of rock climb. Okay, well, this is just the hiker house then. There is a healer here. Yeah, the page for Route 217 just mentions hiker house. But there's the item there's the house that's up to the northeast. That's next to the ice rock. Oh, now I'm gotta, if this is actually correct, I have to be thinking about where everything else is like at. Well, I already found all the things under the snow. Yeah, because it's all dark in here, which is kind of creepy. Hehehe, what a wonderful nightmare. Hope nobody ever wakes me up. Thank you, Darkrai. Z. My lunar wing began to glow. The muttering woman woke up. dare you? I was enjoying that lovely nightmare. You don't get it, do you? The power of the pitch black Pokemon. Why don't you learn about it? Here, you scoundrel. Oh no, this was how I was supposed to get it. Go to the abandoned house in Canalave. Meet the amazing Darkrai for yourself. Okay, so she pretty much just tells us where to go. Was the Lunar Wing an item we got to keep? No, it was not. I mean, I guess it was. It doesn't have a. Does it have a sprite? Cannon Generation 4. Did have a sprite. So the Lunar Wing was supposed to be a one-time use item, and it was supposed to disappear after using it on the little boy. But since it stayed here, I should have taken that into consideration. Vivid, memorable, mind-numbing nightmares from Darkrai are the best. Is she still here? She's still here. Okay. So she's not a ghost girl like she was in the original game. She's just a very creepy person that was very addicted to Darkrai. We did hear the little boy say dark in all capital letters when we talked to him when he was in the nightmare. You know what? This is actually a situation where instead of bringing in Trace, I might want to bring in Brianna. For a very obvious reason. Ooh, but there's a different reason now. Uh-oh. How do I do that? Is there an item that allows me to... Oh, wait, that's not a ghost. What are we talking about? Here, let's just do the switch right now. The good news is this eliminates our need to use X accuracies because Spore is 100% accurate. The problem is... I don't know what the problem is. There's no problem. So we have the member card. Let me just bring it up. A card needed for entering the inn in Canalave City. Oddly, the last date marked it was 50 years ago. It's kind of creepy because for like the official art of this item, it actually has a date on it. And the date is, the date was actually 50 years from the first time the event happened. Like, the event happened for the first time on December 1st, 2008. And the date is December 1st, 1958. So, creepy. Not 50 years ago anymore. Way longer. 66? So let's just go inside. Door now opens. Welcome. We've had a reservation for you. We've held it for a long time. Cassie lay down on the bed as if bidden there. So we seem to be in a new place. My repel wore off. If we take a look at the map... Well, look at that. We're way up in the top left. Newmoon Island. The next area that gets added to our map. A small round pond that lies inside a closed-off forest. Very similar to Full Moon Island. In fact, it's pretty much an exact mirror of it. Until we get inside. Hello there. Not looking forward to this fight. Darkrai is a dark type mythical Pokemon. Oh boy. All right. Well, we're back to our old odds. Where it's just like all the previous Pokemon, so this could take a very long time. But a Dusk Ball seems very appropriate for you. Let's just put you to sleep. Yeah, so once again, my best odds are Dusk Ball, 1 HP, 7% until Timer Ball activates, so I actually should be keeping track. That was turn 1. We're about to enter turn 2, which is False Swipe territory. So for some reason I was very afraid because I thought it was part Ghost. And if it was part Ghost, False Swipe wouldn't be able to be worked on, wouldn't work on it. But it's not part Ghost, so I can use False Swipe all I want. Now, are you gonna be like Heatran and be very nice and not have healing moves, or are you gonna be like Cresselia and be an annoyance? Now, this is part of the Lunar Duo, which is, you know, paired up with Cresselia. Cresselia is like the Crescent Moon, Darkrai is the New Moon. Hence, well, I mean, even though Cresselia lives on Full Moon Island, she looks like a Crescent Moon. She also is like the Pokemon of Dreams, or like Good Dreams, and then Darkrai is the Pokemon of Nightmare. Oh, that was so close. That's what the text said, too. What the heck? Why was that so simple? That was our second ball. It was 7%! To protect itself, it afflicts those around it with nightmares. However, it means no harm. That is questionable. Because the way Darkrai's been treated in other games kind of make it seem like it's like an evil Pokemon. The unleashing of nightmares is actually a defense mechanism instead of an intentionally malicious act. But yeah, well, I mean, in more recent games, it seems more vicious. But hey, we caught it in 2 Pokeballs. Sweet. Luckily, my random name generator from the previous episode already has a name picked out for you. Dario. It's a me. Voice called out from somewhere. Darkrai, your power is strong. Though you don't will it, you make people and Pokemon around you see terrible nightmares. That is why you came here. Newmoon Island. There is no one but you here. There is none that can be drawn into your nightmare. If anyone were to fall into a nightmare, the Full Moon Island is close by. I awoke! I want to look at the TV. You've been asleep for a long, long time. What happened to you? And what were you doing here? No one's lived here for 50 years. Did you see me go in here? So I guess I went to Newmoon Island in my dreams, but if I do go back to the sailor, I actually can go to Newmoon Island. Boop boop. Yep, so I'm back. Music's very creepy. Interesting. Let's go back. So I guess there is another way I could go to Newmoon Island if I ever wanted to, and that is to go back inside the haunted hotel over here and go take another nap. Or not? Oh, prior to having caught Darkrai. Okay. So the only way to go there now is the boat. Whew. I'm glad we found out where the member card was. Oh, now I gotta try and remember where everything was changed. What things have been added to the game that, like, flesh out things? Oh, wait, we were talking about a potential place to go for something. Now I'm kind of curious to see. I mean, there's only one more event item, but there's the other legendaries we need to go for. All right, you get to go right here, because you're 491. Only 2 more Pokemon after you. And then there's this one, which it will have to wait for a bit. If it works how I think it did in Platinum, it'll be interesting to see. But that's gonna do it for this episode. Whew. So we had a bad nightmare. It was the Cresselia episode. Oh, what are the... I mean, you know, that's probably thematically proper that Cresselia gave us so much problems, yet it was the nice one, and then Darkrai was the evil one, and it only took 2 balls. We put it to sleep, 2 false swipes, and then 2 Pokeballs, so 5 turns? Sweet. But that's gonna do it for this episode. On the next episode of Pokemon Renegade Platinum, there's one more mythical Pokemon that we have. I mean, we even talked about its item that we had in our inventory already. The Oak's letter. Oak wants us to go to Route 224. There's a mythical Pokemon waiting for us over there. And there's something else that can be added to the map that we're currently seeing in the bottom right. And it's the last thing that can be added to the map. So, until next time, hopefully you enjoy.